Hello, friends. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome. Okay, it's a cold, snowy day again, but it's not dark anymore. So welcome back. Okay, some of you are gonna like this, and some of you aren't, but I don't care. We're gonna talk about it anyway. Okay. Some of us in this van are Taylor Swift's fans, and some of us are not. And that's okay, but we're still going to talk a little bit about Taylor Swift today.
She's going on tour.
She is going on tour, but I've said this before. I think, this is my opinion, but I'm probably supported in this. She's probably the greatest songwriter of our generation.
Oh yeah.
And as most of you know, she came out with a new album in the recent weeks. And in our house, we've listened to a lot of it many times. And there's a song that stands out to me, so it's been in my thoughts the last couple weeks, so we're going to talk about it. And some of you are going to recognize that song. Some of you aren't, but that's okay. One of her songs is called Anti-Hero, right? Have you guys heard that one?
Yeah.
Okay. What's an anti or an anti-hero? What does that mean? What's that phrase mean?
Someone not a hero.
Which is what? What's a not a hero?
Villain.
A villain, okay?
Let's go.
So in Taylor Swift's song, one of the main lines is, "It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me." So who's the villain in her song?
Herself.
Taylor Swift is the villain. Did you guys catch up on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is she talking about? Herself? She's the villain in her own story? Do you guys know what she's kind of getting at in that song? Let me read you a couple of lines from that song, okay? She says, "Sometimes I feel like I'm getting older but not wiser." Okay?
Her self-conscious.
She's a little self-conscious. In their music video, we learn that she's scared of ghosts. So she talks a little bit about that, or at least shares that detail about her life. She talks a little bit in that song about being too big to hang out, meaning she doesn't have a normal life, and she recognizes that. She doesn't want you to feel sorry for her, but she can't just go hang out with friends like you or I could. It's a little bit different for her. She says, there's a line in there that says that she can stare directly at the sun but never in the mirror. What do you guys think that means?
She'd rather burn her eyes than look at herself.
Look at herself? That's pretty self-loathing. And we're talking about a beautiful woman who is a billionaire and just has a great career, and she still struggles with kind of her own self-image, okay? So I wanted to bring some of that up today as she talked a little bit about being her own villain. All of us do that, right? There's every single one of us in this van have something that we might not like about ourselves. And it might be the way that we look, or it might be maybe some quirky part about who we are, or something that we like that may not be all that popular, but we all struggle with that, even Miss Swiftie herself, okay? So I wanted to just kind of bring that up, and there's a quote from a really cool pamphlet that you guys should all know pretty well, and I'll read it to you. It says, "There may be times when you don't feel strong or capable. That's normal." Okay? In those moments, especially in those moments, it's time for you to turn to the Savior. Okay? And so I think it's really interesting that that's how we're all wired and built. Okay? We're kind of come to this planet, come to this city, come to this neighborhood, whatever, even coming to a certain family that you're in, and you're going to have insecurities, just like everybody else. Nobody really gets to escape that. And we've got to figure out how to deal with it, because it's just going to be part of life. There's going to be times that you're just something about yourself. I could share 100 things about myself that I'm like, I wish that were different, right? But that's okay. I want you to know that that's normal, and that's okay to have some of those insecurities, okay? But what's not okay is to spend your life wallowing in those things, okay? Because the moment you start to turn to the Savior, when you're feeling incapable or insecure, do you know what He's going to do? He's going to remind you who you are, which we talked about a few weeks ago. But that's what's going to make you feel better about who you are, because you guys are worth a whole heck of a lot. And anyway, so that's your anti-hero villain. You're your own villain story. That's your Thursday Thought with Brad. And thanks for coming. We'll see you guys next time.